Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well and teach his truth with all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Double shalom to you, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near unto this truth, and follow law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few sincere akwatim that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all subjection and reverencing your husbands. This is your brother Isaiah from GMS St. Louis coming with another video, and I came across this video of what appears to be an Edomite, basically um, calling out the powers that be for the wicked men that they are. And, we've been saying this, long time. And, even Esau has had enough of himself. I'm going to play a little bit of this video and grab some precepts, and Lord willing, you be edified.
If there's no God above the state, take God away.
Yes.
The state is God, and it assumes the prerogatives of deity. Cameras at every intersection, aping omniscience,
Yes.
omnipresence. In Big Brother's watching you.
Control of your mind.
Control of your mind. They want to control absolutely everything. Every keystroke, they want to control everything because they're aspiring to deity. The reason they're aspiring to deity is because they don't recognize any God above them. Our current rulers don't believe in God, but they do believe in the devil. Their belief in the devil is why they want to ascend the sides of the north. They want to be as the Most High. That was the initial temptation in the garden. You shall be as God.
Yes.
Okay. So our current rulers are very ambitious, and they want to aspire to that height. If there is no God above the society, if there is no God above the state, take God away.
Yes.
The state is God, and it assumes the prerogative.
Now we understand, what the scriptures say, about a fool. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 14, verse 1, and it reads, "The fool had said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." You see, the Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek Yahweh. They are all gone aside. They are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and call not upon the Lord? There were they in great fear, for Yahweh is in the generation of the righteous. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion. When the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. But I want to go up to verse 1, and he said, "The fool said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, and they have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." Now you have three classes of men. You have the sons of God, which are the Israelites. You have the children of men, which are the heathen nations, and you have the seed of the wicked, which is Esau Edom. You see? And Esau Edom is currently in a ruling class seat. It's his turn to rule. And anyone who is, have eyes, and ears, you see, they rule in wickedness. You see? But the Lord is going to bring them down. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49. And I'll start at verse uh, 14. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. And we seeing that, man. You know, the nations are turning against Esau Edom. You see, even the mother um, Great Britain is fed up, man. Everybody is breaking away from America. The stronghold for Esau Edom, one of the main strongholds for Esau Edom. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. You see, they hold the height of the hill. They are in rulership, man, and they are ruling wickedly, man, doing very abominable things and oppressing the people. Not only the people, the animals, the earth, man. You got uh, 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 Bill Gates buying up, a lot of the farmland so he can make more GMO foods that harm the people. They want to block out the sun, which harms the people, the animals. This is what they this is what they aspire to do. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. You see, this place is going to be utterly destroyed, man. And everything is leading up to that point, man. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. Talking about the Israelites. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. America is the modern day Babylon, man. And say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it. So the Lord is going to bring a recompense upon Idumea, man, upon the Edomites, man, who are currently in power today. You see, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. You see, everything is going to rejoice when this man is taken out of power. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under foot. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You see, and prepare slaughter for their children, because they are their forefathers. You know, you come back through reincarnation or regeneration, you know, through your father's lineage. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. You see, the Lord is gonna bring that destruction upon this place, man. Let's go to the book of Matthew 23. This man thinks that he is untouchable and unstoppable. See, he's deceived. Um, this is Matthew 23 and 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. You see, and Esau has exalted himself as he is the Most High, man. Like we saw in the video, they got cameras everywhere. You know, they got everything is tracked. They want to track everything. They monitor phone calls. They into your business, your personal information. They want to know everything about you so they can control you more. You see, but the Heavenly Father is the only one who is in total control. His name is Yahawah. In the Hebrew, it means he exists or existing one. Let's go to the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. We'll start at verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. You see them, we see what they're doing. They're not even hiding it anymore. They can't hide it anymore. You know, it's too many whistleblowers. The internet or the unicorn is been an agent to expose their deeds. Yeah, they looked at it as a way to pry on the people and spy and monitor. At the same time, their deeds are being exposed and reproved. Who oppose it and exalt himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he is so that he as God sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is God. You see, he wants to be in the Most High seat, man. He wants to be the God of you people. He wants to control you and make you do whatever he will, whatever he wants. Just like he made everybody roll up their sleeve, wore a mask. You see, now he's switching everything to digital currency for to better track your transactions, man. Um, Let me jump down to verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. See, the prophets prophesying on the highways and byways, man. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. You see, when the Lord comes back, man, he's coming back with a vengeance. He's coming back to subdue the wicked and the 2/3 of Israel, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. You see, and a lot of people are consumed. They're believing in this lie that's being told. Especially those of Israel. They don't think anything is right unless it comes out of the mouth of Esau. You see, but the Lord is going to destroy them all. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 21 and I'll start at 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. You see, the Heavenly Father is in control. You see, Esau can't do no more than the Heavenly Father allows him to, just as Satan. And and Satan has Esau in the trick bag. The Heavenly Father has Esau in the trick bag because he thinks he's going away and serving his own will. But guess what? The Lord is balanced. He controls evil and the good. Satan reports back to the Heavenly Father. So all in all, it's still the Heavenly Father's will that's being done. But the wicked is going to destroy the wicked, and then the Lord is going to come and destroy the wicked altogether. Let's go to jump down to verse 15. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. You see, and that's all these people do, is see how they can um, put forth more abominations in the earth, seeing how they can get the Lord's people to go off from transgressing his laws, by transgressing his laws, seeing how much evil they can put into the earth before their time is up. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. And it reads, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. You see, they think they're untouchable, man. They think that they can just keep going and prolonging their rulership to accomplish this global domination, this one world order, and they're not going to be able to. You see. So go to the book of Job, um, chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. You see, he hasn't been judged since what he did to his brother Abel. It's the same spirit, Esau and Cain, man. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down according to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. These workers of this place, man, they're going to turn. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See, he is going to try to set up this one world government, and it's not gonna, it's not gonna, they're not gonna be able to pull it off. You know, we can see the beginning, we can see this, you know, what they're trying to do, but the Lord is not going to let him accomplish what he set out to do. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. You know, he's going to be hit with those missiles, man. It is drawn and coming out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. You see, the Lord is not going to let him get away with it. You know, his judgment is soon approaching. Um, let's go to the book of Job, chapter 12, and verse 9. Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath wrought this, in whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind? Doth not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? With the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With him is wisdom and strength. He hath counsel and understanding. Behold, he break it down, and it cannot be built again. He shutteth up a man, and there can be no opening. Behold, he withhold the waters, and they dry up. Also he sendeth them out, and they overturn the earth. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. You see, the Lord has everything um, in His control. Nothing happens without His say so. Um, let's go to the book of Second Ezra, chapter 4. This is Second Ezra chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 30. This is Ezra talking to an angel, and he's basically conversing with him and asking him questions. I start at verse 30. For the grain of evil seed hath been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness had it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. And when the years shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? Then I answered and said, how and when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, do not thou hasten above the most highest, for thy haste is in vain to be above him, for thou hast much exceeded. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward? And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer, and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance. By measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. You see? And so Esau has to fulfill his said measure of wickedness, man, before that judgment comes. And we're in the final stages of him accomplishing his wickedness. Let's go to book of Obadiah. And we'll just read Obadiah from the top. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. And you see he's quoting Isaiah. Salakia Jeremiah 49. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And it's the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh, who is going to bring you down. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some grapes? But Esau steal it all. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. You see, they have got into all these deals with the other nations, but guess what? They was using them, taking his grants, coming over here and setting up shop, getting the money and sending it back to their country. You see? Shall I not in this day, Salakis, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, those Germans, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see? And Esau has that perpetual hatred toward Jacob, which are the Israelites, man. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. You see, they was happy that, you know, we was being afflicted. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. You see, our homeland Jerusalem was sacked, man. Even in times before, you know, Esau had that revenge, that vengeful spirit for Jacob, man, because of the blessing which he was bestowed upon, which he despised. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, because they capitalized off of the Israel's distress, man. The Israelites, man, they capitalized off of it, and all the heathen did too. They shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So the northern and southern kingdom gonna come together and be a great fire, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. You see, Lord is gonna put them out of the earth for all the things that they have done in the earth, man. The Lord will not let them get away with it, you know. Hope this been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and a Bible Ball.